how would you what would you say what's the difference is, or how do you differentiate the signal from the noise? Yeah, you brought up a couple of good things around you talked about reactive versus proactive and paying attention to the squeaky wheel, and it reminded me of thinking about the signal and the noise. So, what would you say the difference between the signal and the noise in leadership as it relates to, as you said, there's all of these things going on.
Mhm.
How do they then, how as a leader do I go, okay, which of this is just noise? As you said, I hear all the beeping, I hear all this, I can read that signal and not pay attention to the noise, which can be
Mhm.
very, very distracting.
Oh,
And you
yes.
can think of the noise as that can be the squeaky wheel versus what do I actually need to be paying attention to? So, what would you say what's the difference is, or how do you differentiate the signal from the noise?
That's a really good question because I really we live in a environment where it's all about attention interruption, right? It's like look at me, look at me, look at me. So that's just the overall culture we're in. So which ones do I even as a human, as a person? Okay, what do I really need versus what is a want versus like I wasn't even thinking about buying that. Why am I in the shopping cart with it? Even things like that, right? So it is a very much a cultural right now in our environment, just without even trying to like, hey, I'm gonna change an organization, I'm gonna go do my thing. I mean, it's just where we're at. And what I would say the number one thing and something that I teach my leaders consistently is that internal alignment for external execution. And if you don't know, you're not in charge. Again, the intentionality, what does intentionality come into? Intentional in my purpose, intentional in my strength zone, and as a leader, intentional in building those environments where that strength zone and purpose is also lived out by the ones that I'm with me, that are with me, that are in my teams. So when we're talking about what do we look at with noise versus signals that I need to look at, is whatever is not a noise is something that it doesn't impact my alignment. It's not in with my purpose. Same thing for my business. If I don't know my mission, I don't know my vision, I don't know my values, how we do things, everything else from the outside, the next vendor coming down your door is going to tell you why you need this. The next software developer is going to tell you, hey, this is going to change your life. And if you don't have a understanding in the core of who you are in mission, in values, in vision, it's going to be, yeah, everything's going to look good. And not every opportunity is good, right?